Good morning, everyone. So I'm here bright and early at the Pursuit United. I don't want to say factory distillery. We're going to call it distillery, even though they don't have a still in yet. So I'm going to start my first day of helping them do their bottling run. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to bring you with me. I think I've been here before. It's like I know the way in. Oh, get that good whiff of bourbon. Oh, that wasn't open last time. Ooh, that's where I smell.
Either hold it or do these ones and so we'll kind of just show you the kind of the sort of different stations that are set up. It's like it'll obviously go in a line down this way, and just to kind of understand quality control is like very key to make sure labels don't go out crooked, bubbles, fill labels have to be proper.
It worked for Bullet though.
Yeah, it worked. Bullet and Stranahan's were smart. They did their label like that because they couldn't get their label straight, and so they just said, "Fuck it, we'll just put it up crooked," and that's how it works. So,
okay.
Tim will show you real quick. So basically, like the first station is like we got to get stuff off of here. If I think Tim started this, but these boxes come in upside down.
Yeah.
Right. So just be careful. Like they'll fall out right there. So just kind of like do that and move them that way. But yeah, so they come with this kind of like film on the outside, which you have to clean the outside of it. Next is sparging. So it's very simple. There's two different spargers available. One at the top, one at the bottom. All you do is you just give it a nice firm press.
Okay.
Same thing. Do not take them off because it will shoot 15 feet in the air of just GNS going right in your face if you don't watch out of the way, right?
Sounds like you know that.
Yeah, we've seen people do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So let it sit there for a second or two. Usually it's like once this starts going.
So you gave him two pumps or just one pump?
Just one.
You're just showing.
I was just showing you.
Gotcha. Okay, just making sure.
Is the valve open there?
We'll do it right.
The valve's open on the toad.
All right. Well, here we go.
Just need to start pumping. Hopefully.
There we go. All right. So while the machine was doing, it's basically pumping everything out of here. We'll be doing the sherry rye first. It's just taking it through here. We're running through a 0.5 micron filter. We did it last time, not running it through a filter. We had all kinds of little floaties in there. We're kind of like, well, I don't know how many people actually want that. So it's going to run through the filter and then start running through here and start build this reservoir. It'll take a minute or two to kind of like get through here and fill it all up because it's got to fill up and then start pumping out this way. So it's really gonna struggle to get some shit through here. So
You gotta change it up very often.
we'll find out.
It shouldn't, because most of it got filtered.
Yeah, it's just the small particles.
I can put like it says gravity bottle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You got ocean age now.
Yeah, there you go. Just keep going. So this is pretty brain dead simple, right? Just push it up. let it go, and then
How high is it?
it'll stop automatically. It'll stop automatically, like at the exact fill height it needs to be. It goes and just like, and as soon as it's done, like you can see like on the right, like goes through, like it'll take another second or two to like just to fill up. Yep. So this one, you just know how to prime it in case. It might not go because of So if it gets to the point where it's not going, turn this all the way to the right and give it a push, and we gotta walk it back. You have to just dial it in so we know like how fast it can go. Like that probably goes. Pretty simple. Right?
Final white.
Next station is like final wipe down, just to make sure we get any kind of film or last things, liquid, anything off the label. And so there's a certain like position where this needs to be. Tim, you want to show everybody just to show how it's supposed to line up?
Notch. Notch. And then a tiny turn away.
So, other thing about this station is always be conscious of a few things. One, depending on when this label starts going, if this isn't like 100% like on the money, like it'll start like getting a little cockeyed a little bit, and so this isn't going to line up properly. So like you'll see like you have to adjust from time to time. Like basically like the U and the I like right here, like it should be lining up like right here, right? So even that it's still a little off like currently. So you just got to play with it just a little bit. We're not going to get it 100%. I get it, right? But just to kind of pay attention that when it's coming out, sometimes where we always think like where it's going to be like right here, maybe it's got to be there, maybe it's got to be this way. So you just kind of have to like just feel it out. Other thing is also just pay attention when this is coming out, like where the batch code is actually printing on the label. If for some reason it's ended up over here, or up here, over here, just let us know and we can reposition this just to make sure we know it's going in the right position. All right, we're gonna do another one. So we got, like I said, as soon as you get going, it goes pretty fast. About where the
Oh, you're fine.
So where does the notch line up? I didn't see exactly what that was. I see that.
There's a notch in the metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
you'll kind of just like gotta eyeball in there. No, you just gotta eyeball it. You just gotta eyeball it. That's pretty much
That's
what it is.
good for adjusting.
Is it printing the number on that label?
Yeah, so this right here is actually printing.
Oh, okay.
This gets us out as actually handwriting every single batch code, right? So, well worth the $3,000 investment. Yeah.
Once you get it aligned, right?
But yeah.
It's lined up now, yeah.
No, it's
Which way does it need to go?
it's late, so I'd say probably pull it
Away.
I don't know. Where were you putting it?
I was putting it right there.
Yeah, I'd say let's start right there. See where we're at.
So you're lining that up. What do you visualize in there?
So basically, like this pursuit and everything needs to be kind of like on this eye, like right there.
That's better.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Next labels. This is the bane of our existence. So I just built this past weekend. So yeah, basically it just sits right in there. Same exact thing. So you pull this off. I mean, it's just this is like I said. This is gonna take a little bit more like precision for anybody that really wants to do it. But again, kind of just going to line everything up. That C and C should be like right there in the U and I, like right there in the middle. Do one side. Oh, I'd say that. One side and then the next. And it should line up in the height every single time. Right?
So that's a skilled trade job right
It's, well, like I said,
there. Does that person get paid more?
you might have a bigger headache at the end of the day. Yeah.
There you go.
But like I said, do that, and then you should have it relatively straight. You just have that C just line up in the middle every single time.
Okay.
Next station over here. So this is PVC capsuling. This is actually pretty simple, right? So when you put this on, just try to make sure the seam is away, like probably towards the glass side right here, just because you don't want the seam kind of showing in the front. It's very simple. When you put this on, don't put the label down here because you're gonna end up with all kinds of marks on the label. So just glass side down. It's like a quick like 4 count, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it out, and you have a nice seal every single time. After that, next person over here, you'll just put on a hang tag, drop it in the box.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Guys, one more thing down here. Let's keep an eye on one of the things that can happen is when we start jamming, this can get slightly off-centered. So always make sure that it's lined up right in there. It's gonna happen at some point. The cork's gonna miss. It's just how it goes. So just keep an eye on that too. That happened a couple of times. The bottle would get all the way to the labeling machine
And then spill. Yeah. And this is how long it takes to fill a bottle.
See how we're gonna do today, folks.
Oh! So what barrel is this?
Come up a little bit. So this is our rye barrels. It was originally going to be pups barrels, but we need a bottle of rye, so now we're going to blend a few pups together to do. Here, you can bring it down.
Put it in, partner.
Yep. Barrel breather.
Put a new
With me and you'll
put a new tube in there, or a new filter.
in a world of pure imagination.
Magic.
There you go. I mean, yeah, he's fine. It's just, I don't think he wants to do it as
We been talking. He would come and see me when I was still at Justin's.
Did you have to ask twice?
I know. Sorry to make a left or right. So just tell us which one you prefer, left or right.
Left or right?
Your
Yep.
left or right?
Your left or right.
Okay, my left or right.
Yes.
Oh, we're supposed to grab two, aren't we?
Yes. So
Yeah.
one of each.
So
Tell us
Close.
what it is, right?
left, right.
Whichever one you prefer more.
Oh, I
I
know
think
what
I know what this one is because I think I sampled it the other day.
Yeah.
Even from the nose, I think I know what that one is.
Okay, I got my pick.
You got your pick? Print out dingus and put it on my forehead.
So I'm going with the right one because it's more butterscotch, and that's my jam.
I just buy whatever Uprise tells me.
So it was our left and our right, correct? Okay.
Exactly what we need. It's just that Brox will just tell you exactly what that.
Do you have left?
Closest to me.
Jeff, which one do you go with? Right. That's what I like. But I'm really butterscotch. So that butterscotch note.
I'm feeling rich after this President's Choice. I did not blow my money. I still don't have. I still have negative.
Did you sell two of them?
Yeah.
You're
Well,
still
I pieced one out and then rasped it. So I'm actually sold. Well, I'm not negative on the product. Oh, okay. I'm negative in life.
I've got to vote for right.
I'm right also.
So one left, two rights. Jamie, where are you at? Not sure yet?
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
All right, keep thinking.
I think the right will appeal to more. I think.
Split.
Is it a split?
It comes out of you, Jamie.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure. I Like I said, I think right might appeal to more, but left makes a bigger statement. I like the left.
Okay.
I like all that butterscotch.
I like the. Yeah. I kind of like the left. Yeah, I like the heat on the left. That's the one I.
Well, gosh darn it, we're just gonna have to go through one more round of blinds.
They're both really good, though.
I mean, yeah, there wasn't a bad one.
Try this one and see if that changes your mind.
Is that the one we had Friday?
Oh no, sir. Adding a third one to the mix to see if that really, that makes it easier.
Oh, that's butterscotch.
Is it?
What's that?
Even
What's
more
it say?
so?
What are we looking at?
It must not really be what it says.
FOHV 123DO.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
It's a
Oh, that's a
secret
double
code that
dip.
only they know, right? Yeah, they're all
DO.
double. So I knew immediately this was a double.
Yeah.
I came and did just the breakdown
I
of
know.
Pursuit the other day,
Oh.
and so they let me taste the double one too.
That is not as butterscotchy as either one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
kinda
It's
like
good. I like it.
I like
But
it.
it's not
So
on the
you can
butterscotch note.
immediately- Yeah, pull that one out. That's nice.
I like the butter.
Oh, that's good. Butterscotch is
Maybe it's because my mother
my
carried
profile.
butterscotch candy in her
Yeah.
purse all
Yep.
the time.
My grandfather did. My grandfather, every Sunday for church, he'd have butterscotch in one and mint in the other. And he'd go home with all the mint
Yeah,
and none of the butterscotch. Yeah.
The Brock's butterscotch candies. Oh,
I do think the right might have a wider appeal, but I just like that uniqueness of the left.
The left is just a bit too hot for me.
Honestly, the only thing that's specialty is
food.
Joe's got a fish sandwich in there,
It's
but
not
there's
bad.
breaded and
Nothing bad in that.
make it tender. So.
There's nothing I don't like about either way. I like.
I've only been to probably the neighbor side. That's the only one I'm going to go to.
All right, so we are done for the day. It's about 4 o'clock. We did about 1,000 bottles. And they're in those cases. So we will be back at it tomorrow. Hello. So back in the hotel room. I just wanted to recap my day at Pursuit Spirit, which is the Bourbon Pursuit. Oh, you can't see it. Bourbon Pursuit. Distillery, not that they have a still, so it's more of a bottling area, a storage area. But so anyway, the day started with me getting there bright and early, about 8:30. Starts at 9, so I get there a little early. I think I was the first volunteer to show up, and Kenny and Ryan were still setting things up, getting things in order for the volunteers to come in and start bottling. And then once they got everything settled and people started showing up, and we sat down and, or not really sat down, we stood up and went over to each station that they had set up, and they told us how everything was going to work. And then we started bottling. So first we had to get the bottles out of the box, which meant we had to turn the box upside down and pull the box up, which meant the bottles were right side up because they were packaged upside down. So when you tipped it, brought it up, then they were right side up. And then those bottles had to be cleaned on the outside. They had a little oil on them, so we had to take that off so the labels would stick. Then those bottles had to be put into a cleaning station. So there was a 4-spigot station. So you grab 2 bottles, put it in, push down, and it would shoot basically vodka, grain neutral spirits into it. And then when that came, those got done, then we put it into the actual bottle station. And you basically put it up, a little plunger went in, and started filling. And it would automatically stop, and we take that over, put it on the bottling or the corking line. So the cork went in. From there, it went to labeling. So you put it on a device that basically just automatically rolled it and applied the label to it. And as it was applying the label, there was a automatic number, batch number that got printed on it. And then once the label was on, it went over to the neck sticker station, and they put the neck sticker on. And then from there, it went over to the sealing line, where they put the little plastic shrink wrap over the top, and they heat it up, and it shrinks up, so it's kind of the seal. And then that person also put the little informational booklet around the neck, and then it went to back in the bottle, or back in the box. So all in all, then it went on the pallet. So it went pretty well. We did that for a couple hours, and then we had lunch. So they brought in some chicken fingers, which was really good. And then we had some, did a tasting, kind of they were kind of polling the group. So they had two ryes, both, I think, well, it was the same style, but they were trying to get the recipe right, or see which recipe they wanted to actually go with. It was very butterscotchy. And then, so they put it up to the group. We both tried each one, and it was a tie. So I don't know what they'll actually go with. I kept voting for a recount, a retaste. But then we went back to bottling, and I handled the cleaning of the bottles and the filling of the bottles. And my hands are sore, so I'm going to try not to do that tomorrow. But so things went pretty well. The corking device kept fouling up. So towards the end, we were just all putting the corks on by hand, which isn't all that difficult, but it's a lot of force on your hands, and after doing it for a while, your hands get tired. What else happened? We did one bottle run where the filter didn't filter out enough of the char, so we got halfway through bottling, and someone suggested or realized that there's a lot of char in these, so we ended up having to dump all those bottles out and then rebottle them. And then the last few still had a char in them will probably need to be coffee filtered out for the next one. And then we came home. I came home, had something to eat, talked to Dawn on Facebook chat video, so I got to see her pretty face. And then now I'm doing this, and then I'm gonna watch a little bit of YouTube, and then go to bed, and then start the process again tomorrow. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.
Teasing it?
Might take those. I didn't want to.
377 pounds.
Ta-da!
You know when you use one of those ones for hair, you have just like a double. You have two screens. Last. Yeah, I know how glass works. You get another.
That is good. That is very good. They were right. That was a special barrel. So what do you think the proof's going to be?
117.6. I'm going 121.
I'm going to say 111.
111? Maybe.
I'll be surprised if it's that low.
I haven't been drinking like you all, so that's like my first one of the day.
Get every last drop out of this one.
Oh, you know I will. Yeah.
First reading was 119.
119.
118, but it's at 65, so.
You sucker. Do you hear what I said?
More math?
117.6.
More math?
It's right at 64.
No, I was not.
What's it at?
118, but I gotta do
65 degrees. So that's probably lower than it, right?
I need to get a lotto ticket.
Good to the last drop.
You still need a prefix?
118 at 65 degrees. So I need to.
So does this have a float in it? So it's top to top?
Yep.
It works?
Well, the first time we ran it with water, it didn't.
Yeah.
It was jammed.
And it's a good thing we ran it with water because there was water everywhere.
116.
16.
Oh, it's so close.
I was way off. So close. So that's like my first drink, so everything's hot.
Yeah, that was my first.
like our water's frozen too.
I do that. Well, I hate the self checkout, so I'm not. I'll go stand in the line.
I refuse to do self-checkout.
Yeah, it's awful.
Pretty much all I do. Get out of my way and let me do it.
I won't do self-checkout if I'm getting beer, because at that point,
Yeah, then you gotta wait. Yeah.
In California, you're not allowed to.
Well, in Texas, you don't be long before the stores get rid of it. And then apparently it's easy to make sure you're there. That's true.
yeah, it was probably more like 15 plus. I paid 8.
No, the most I pay at a hockey game is $2.
For what?
Bud Light Friday.
I kind of like minor league baseball.
I think hockey is great. I don't even like hockey.
What?
Because nobody cares about the results.